the kill room. Everyone's got a little secret. You must be one big little secret.
You may have seen a lot of post-apocalyptic landscapes in your time, but you haven't seen anything quite like Rage. From your first glimpse of the weather-beaten rock walls crouched beneath the brilliant blue sky, you realize you are in for an artistic treat. As you drive along dirt roads through narrow canyons among the hard-scrabble outposts of civilization, every environmental element pops with thoughtful detail. As you converse with the people you meet, their expressive faces and authentic dialogue have you eager to hear what they'll say next. This is an attractive world that makes you excited to go exploring, but there's disappointingly little that is off the beaten path. The richness of Rage makes you wish it was even richer, and you may also find yourself wishing for a better story, some more robust ways to enjoy this world with friends, and, above all, better technical execution. There are numerous visual problems that crop up with various video cards, and the texture detail is disappointingly inconsistent. Rage still offers an exciting and rewarding adventure, but the PC is not the best platform on which to enjoy it.
So here's what I need you to do. Head to where those bandits live and wipe them out, plain and simple. No one walks out alive, except you.
The early hours of Rage's PC launch were plagued with problems, and many still linger as of this recording. Nvidia cards are still prone to screen tearing, while AMD cards see issues with freezing and wonky character animations. You need to do some research to determine the best drivers for your system, and even then, you may be stuck suffering through some glitches. There aren't a lot of graphics settings to tweak here, and even on high settings, Rage is inconsistent. Some textures look stunning, while others are blurry and mundane upon close inspection. These technical shortcomings make the PC version inferior to its console counterparts, but the excellent artistic design still shines through, making Rage an attractive and enticing game. Shortly after you first step into this world, you find yourself indebted to a local man. When he needs a favor in return, you begin your journey of helping out the friendly folks of the wasteland with your natural affinity for driving, collecting, and killing. Meeting each new person is a delight thanks to the stylish character design, expressive animation, and great voice acting. With a lively cast and enthralling environments, Rage does a great job of making this world feel alive, and your mercenary role helps you feel like a part of it. Unfortunately, the overarching mission that you eventually get roped into doesn't feel very different from your other jobs, so the supposedly desperate struggle for the future never really hits home. But that doesn't mean you won't have a great time annihilating your foes. Though most of your weapons are conventional, each one has a few alternate ammunition types that are well suited for certain enemies or situations. These ammo types aren't just good gory fun, they're key to taking down your tough and numerous foes. Whether they're mindlessly sprinting towards you or moving between cover positions, your enemies move in some surprising ways and put up a decent challenge. You also have a variety of items at your disposal, many of which you can craft using schematics and supplies that you pick up in your travels. Making timely use of a robotic ally or a bladed boomerang produces a satisfyingly squishy result, but it can also make the difference between life and death. Despite the health boosts and defibrillation power at your disposal, you can succumb to your wounds if you aren't careful. In addition to combat and chit-chat, you spend a lot of time behind the wheel. Whipping around the wasteland is a thrill thanks to the spectacular sights and enjoyable car combat. Shooting up or running down bandits is a satisfying way to assert your vehicular dominance, and a variety of expendable items help you deal more damage and stay alive longer. You can upgrade your ride or earn a new set of keys by racing on the wasteland circuit, but your opponents rarely put up enough of a fight to force a photo finish. The car improvements are worth your time, but if you want a tough race, the competitive online multiplayer is the place to go. Up to 4 racers can compete in a few different modes that reward good driving and skilled shooting. It's a fairly shallow experience, despite the variety of cars and weapons, but it's a worthwhile diversion if you crave competition. You can also team up online in 2-player cooperative missions that are very similar to some of the solo missions you embark on in the campaign. These so-called Legends of the Wasteland are nicely bookended by voiceovers that make you feel like your exploits will be talked about for years to come. In these standalone sorties, you must make do with the weapons they give you and whatever you can find in the environment, killing enemies while trying to avoid damage in order to preserve your score multiplier. These are solid challenges to overcome, but with only 9 missions, it's more of a nice bonus than a compelling reason to play. That honor belongs to the lengthy campaign, which can last upwards of 20 hours for avid racers and diligent questers. Though the story gets a bit too cliched, there's a robust amount of adventuring to be done in a world that begs to be explored. It's a shame that your explorations are marred by Rage's technical shortcomings, and only time will tell how much patches we'll be able to fix. Rage is better enjoyed on an Xbox 360 or a PlayStation 3, but regardless of which platform you play on, it still offers a rich and rewarding adventure.
I've been around long before the Authority, and I'll be around long after they're gone. Probably outlast you too. Now, get out of here. I got things to get done. I got nothing more to say to you.